This is the Auto Insider, and I'm your host, Daryl Killian. Back in the 70s, Chrysler set out to design a small, affordable van that looked and handled like a car. In 1984, they introduced the Plymouth Voyager and the Dodge Caravan. And in 2021, Chrysler has improved on that vision like no one ever thought. This is the 2021 Chrysler Pacifica all-wheel drive. This may be the most polarizing segment of vehicles on the road today. That's right, the minivan. Some people either love them or you hate them. But if you have a large family, you probably consider one. Well, let's take a look at why. Tons of storage space. This floor goes deep below this third row seat to put plenty of luggage there. Chrysler has upped the game by putting in things like panoramic roof. These 7 luxury leather seats are adjustable, and it even provides decent leg room for adults. Third row has USB chargers and USB-C fast chargers, as well as this button here that allows you to recline the back of this third row. You're probably going to need it if you're an adult because the leg room isn't great. Then we make our way to the second row. Leg room is a little bit better and you can adjust it, but still not a limousine. But you do have heated second row seats here for your older second row passengers. Also attached to the seat back, our tester has monitors with games built right in. And your second row passengers can even challenge each other to a multitude of games that come already preloaded. If you have gaming systems, there's HDMI ports to charge up, to plug them up here. You have headphones so that the driver doesn't have to hear it. And they even have their own remotes in case they want to do something separate on their rear entertainment system. Parents, this is where you may really get the most use and bang for your buck out of this minivan. So say you only have 2 kids and you got to take a lot of luggage. Well, this third row folds conveniently flat into the floor area here. Well, let's say you're back from vacation and you don't have any of the kids going with you and you need to use this minivan for work. That's what vans were created for, right? Well, with this Stow and Go seat system that Chrysler introduced back in 2005, you can fold that second row flat into the floor and push up a button, seat comes back, door closes, and you're ready to put this Chrysler Pacifica to work. When you look at all the room you have here, you can get just about anything you need to get from your neighborhood hardware store. And if you've ever been to the hardware store or carried small children around, you know it's always a mess when you're done. Well, the Chrysler Pacifica has you covered there too. Chrysler has put a built-in vacuum cleaner system into this 2021 Pacifica to make cleanup a breeze. And for those front seat passengers that get a little messy too, there's also a hose extension that allows you to really clean the front seat carpets, as you can tell. When you're all done, it fits neatly back here into this compartment, and the hose extension goes neatly in this compartment right between the driver and passenger seats. Put it away, you don't think about it again until the next time you have to vacuum out the Chrysler Pacifica. As we make our way to the front seat, you'll notice it's laid out much like any sedan that you might drive this day and age. Well, if people were still buying sedans. Here in the instrument cluster, you have things like settings for your driver assistance features, fuel economy, tire pressure, oil change due, the things you'd expect from the infotainment system. Here between the driver and passenger seats, because of that storage for that hose of the vacuum cleaner, you lose a bit of your stowability here right between the driver and passenger seats. But I guess it's enough if you leave that hose extension at home for the road trip. Also here below the infotainment system, you have controls for your dual climate controls. You have the knob to control your gear selectors. And right here in front of this cup holder is where you have connectivity to charge your smartphones. There's 2 USB and 2 USB-C fast chargers, as well as a wireless charging pad for the driver's smartphone. The infotainment system allows you to control your rear entertainment, your navigation system, also allows you to connect your cell phone through Bluetooth. And this is where you get to use this great camera system for parking. If you have kids, you'll know it's always a good idea to be able to see everything around the vehicle when you're in tight parking spaces. But if you also have kids, this fam cam really comes in handy. Who's doing that? You can zoom in and see them right from the driver's seat. I love that feature, and if you spend any time with multiple kids, you will as well. And as you probably guessed, it's not just a monitor for the second row. This 10.1-inch Uconnect infotainment system also allows you to control things like your heated seats. You can control the rear entertainment system and the 4G LTE Wi-Fi hotspot. It also comes equipped with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that you will control there as well. This is the advanced park assist on the 2021 Chrysler Pacifica. You start the system, set it up, tell it what kind of parking space you're looking for, start driving. The Pacifica locates the parking space, gives you an audible alert. You let go of the wheel, it does all the work and puts this 21 Chrysler Pacifica right into the parking space. All you have to do is control the brake when you're told. And I tested the feature a couple of times just to see how good it would work. And I'll tell you, every time I tried it, it got me right into the space I wanted, no matter how difficult the task seemed or how close the cars next to me were. All I had to do, like I said, is push the brake, and it gives you an audible alert when it's done and you must take over and put the vehicle back in park. Well, what about those trips to the grocery store? And you got a couple of kids here in the second row. Where do you put all those groceries and keep them from falling all over the place? Well, I'm glad you asked. This Stow and Go feature also doubles as a storage compartment under the floor of this second row. And if we're not careful, we might lead you to believe that Chrysler thought of everything on this 2021 Pacifica, like the power sliding doors to the home link for your garage door openers to the adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, park sense, lane departure warning, full speed forward collision warning, plus pedestrian cyclist emergency braking, advanced rear braking assist. They have thought of the family in every aspect of this minivan. So if you can get past the polarizing nature of looking like a soccer dad or soccer mom, this may be the best $49,885 you may ever spend. Not to mention, it gets 2021 sedan fuel economy, 17 miles per gallon in the city, 25 miles per gallon on the highway for a combined 20 miles per gallon. And if you need better fuel economy than that, this Pacifica even comes in a hybrid, America's only plug-in hybrid minivan available today. More reviews of what's new, what's hot, and what's not. Be sure to follow the Auto Insider on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and SoundCloud.